Okay, let's go over some of these things. So for your do now, you named a function of the digestive system. So you could have said that it breaks down food. You could have said that it gives nutrients to your body. You could have said that it gives your body energy because those are all the things that the digestive system does. For a body part in the digestive system, I told you there's several. There's the mouth, there's the esophagus, there's the stomach, there's the small intestines, there's the large intestines, there's the rectum, and there's the anus. So any of those words would have been perfect. Now let's go to this physical and chemical changes because you're probably like, Miss Smith, we're talking about digestion. Why do I need to know about physical and chemical changes? Well, I told you earlier, there's a chemical process in digestion. So if we look at our chemical changes, one of the chemical changes is digesting food. So when we digest food, a chemical change actually happens because that food turns into poop and it gives us nutrients, which is weird. I mean, the poop doesn't give us nutrients. It's the leftover stuff. But that burger that we eat completely changes form. It changes form. It comes a new substance, changes color, lets off gas because of hydrochloric acid. It does all these weird things, and that's why digesting food is a chemical change. I mean, baking a cake is also a chemical change. It changes from the eggs and the milk and the flour to like this yummy substance of cake. Ooh, I love cake. Okay, and then burning wood. When we burn a piece of wood, like it's this, it looks like this, and then when we burn it, it's like completely gone, or it turns black, it lets off gas. That's another part of a chemical change. Usually if it changes, it makes an, it's when it forms a new substance, lets off gas, changes the color, things like that are chemical changes. When we think of physical changes, we think of like just matter changing its state. So if you melt a piece of ice, it's still water. It's still H2O. It's just not ice anymore. It's water. And then when you shred a piece of paper, it's still paper. It's just cut up pieces of paper. And then when you break a bottle, it's still a bottle. It's just a broken bottle. So it's still the same thing, but not when you do cake. When you do cake and you put eggs in, it's not eggs at the end, it's cake. And then when you digest food, you don't poop out a cheeseburger. You poop out poop. And when you burn wood, you can't reuse that wood. It's already gone. It's dead. So that's what we think about when we do chemical changes. So guess what you're going to do now? You are actually going to go to the next slide because remember, digestion involves a chemical change. I want you to learn how it involves a chemical change. I mean, you kind of already know the stomach part of things and how the stomach does the hydrochloric acid and it like, it digests your food for you. It makes it into like liquid food. So I want you to really pay attention to the saliva thing. What is going on in our mouths and why? So I want you to go to the next slide and I want you to watch the video on saliva and then answer the question that's after. I'll see y'all later.